Are you waiting for someone to talk about fantasy basketball right now? Welcome to the Game Pick Fantasy Basketball Podcast. I am your host, Robin Marks. You can connect with me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at Game Pick Podcast. If you love NBA fantasy basketball, points leagues, dynasty, categories, please consider subscribing on all channels. Now, today's episode is a little different. I know we're months away from the NBA season starting. However, the NBA draft is done. We're in the middle of free agency. Kevin Durant just announced that he wants to be traded from the Brooklyn Nets. I mean, it is a madhouse right now. I mean, the Minnesota Timberwolves just traded for Rudy Gobert and have the new Twin Towers. The NBA is super lit right now, and I wanted to make sure that we did a mock draft. So this is a 12-team NBA fantasy basketball mock draft on the Sleeper app. Now, ESPN has made mock drafts available with the 2022 rookies, and also here on Sleeper, we also have that available. Yahoo has not made it available yet, but as soon as it's available, if you guys want it, I'll do some mock drafts there as well. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to be picking from the fifth position here. I'm going to have the fifth pick. Let's jump right on in. So the draft is starting right now. Looks like Luka goes number 1. Harden goes number 2. Giannis is 3. Karl Anthony Towns is 4. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous that the Joker fell to me, but I got to take the Joker at 5, which is awesome. I'll take it. Tatum goes 6. Young goes 7th. Beal 8th. Curry 9th. Lillard 10th. Sabonis 11th. Kevin Durant 12th. Then on the turn, Bam Adebayo, James, LeBron, that is, Zion Williamson, Devin Booker, Joel Embiid, Rudy Gobert, a little early for Rudy, in my opinion, Anthony Davis. Now, I'm up, and some of the best players available here look like Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, Paul George, LaMelo Ball, Zach LaVine, Ja Morant. So I'm going to just go ahead and grab, I'm going to reach a little bit. Actually, let me just take SGA. I'm not going to play myself. I want SGA. I'm going to take SGA. I'm going to be guard heavy right now. After SGA is Donovan Mitchell, Vucevic, Paul George, De'Aaron Fox, Julius Randle. Westbrook goes with the second pick in the third round. I'm not with that. That's crazy. Ben Simmons, Fred VanVleet, John Morant is still on the board. I'm going to go ahead and snatch him up right now. Going to lose LaMelo here, but that's okay. So after Ja is Zach LaVine, Brandon Ingram, Butler, LaMelo Ball, DeAndre Ayton. It looks like we got Middleton. I think that's Jaylen Brown, Kyrie Irving, Holiday McCollum, Jaren Jackson, who is injured right now. I would not take him in the 4th round with that injury. Christian Wood, he's going to be playing with the Mavericks this year. That's a great pickup. Tobias Harris, Capella. So now DeJounte Murray is at the top here. And now in the 4th round, I'm okay with DeJounte Murray. I feel like he's the kind of player that, even though he's not going to be the number 1 option in Atlanta, as most of you know, DeJounte Murray was traded to the Atlanta Hawks, and he's going to join Trae Young. It's going to be, or to the Atlanta Hawks, my apologies, from the San Antonio Spurs. He's going to join Trae Young. It's going to be fun. I wouldn't be mad at taking him here, but honestly, with Anthony Edwards on the board, I got to take Anthony Edwards. So Anthony Edwards goes next in the 4th round. After him, DeJounte Murray goes, DeMar DeRozan, Chris Paul, D'Angelo Russell, Porzingis, Lonzo Ball, Colin Sexton. Colin Sexton is a big question mark this year. If he plays in Cleveland, what will it look like with Darius Garland, demanding so much of the ball and so much attention? Jared Allen goes next, and then we're up. So the best available players here, they have John Collins, Tyrese Halliburton, Cade Cunningham, Darius Garland. I would reach for Darius Garland here. I like Halliburton, but I would reach for Darius Garland here just because He was an absolute stud. I don't know if he'll come back around to me, but you know what? It's either Halliburton or um, Darius Garland here, and I feel like I might be able to get Darius Garland on the turn. So I'm gonna just grab Tyrese Halliburton here. Then after Halliburton, Collins is off the board. Lowry, Nurkic, Siakam, Cade Cunningham. Love that pickup. Then we have Rozier, Malcolm Brogdon. Uh, let me see here. It looks like Michael Porter Jr., Jeremy Grant, Barrett, Turner, Garland. Missed them. Should have grabbed them. Then I got Draymond Green, Wiggins. So I'm up, and it looks like best available players on the board right now are Holmes, Suggs, Dinwiddie. I know Evan Mobley is down here somewhere, so I'm gonna just scroll a little bit, keep looking, see if my boy is here. There he is. He's way down there now. Like grabbing him here, I could take the risk, and obviously I'm playing against a computer right now, but in a draft like I'm approaching it as if I was in a real draft. If I could grab Evan Mobley in the 6th round above people like Keldon Johnson, OG Anunoby, I'm gonna do it. Oh, so let me make sure I don't lose him here. Oh, I might lose him. Let me put it in Mobley. There it is. Woo, got him. Woo. Messing around talking to y'all, almost lost him. So Levert goes next, and Suggs, Anunoby, Johnson, that's Keldon Johnson, Buddy Hield, Spencer Dinwiddie, Derek White, Harrison Barnes, and I'm up again. So again, now at the 7th round, some of these players are not as sexy as earlier on in the draft. So I haven't grabbed the center yet. I see that Jonas Valanciunas is still available. He's projected to go in the 8th round. It's the mid 7th. I'm going to go ahead and just take Valanciunas to be safe. I have a solid center that I know is going to put up some good numbers. I would have took Rashawn Holmes there, but after his injuries last season, I don't feel really comfortable doing that. So coming back around, it was after Valanciunas was Porter, Holmes, Robinson, Walker, Fournier, Covington, Jakob Pertl. It looks like Aaron Gordon, PJ Washington, Wendell Carter Jr., Powell, Smart, Hayward, Conley, and we're back on the clock. So with the next pick, it looks like some of the like Miles Bridges is on the board. And the thing about Miles Bridges, as you probably know, he's being charged with felony domestic violence. I think his career might be over. So I'm not going to mess with that Bridges. I'm going to mess with the other Bridges, though. I really like Mikal Bridges. I believe, his defensive stats are, you know, some of the best in the league. He's a top 3 defender for Defensive Player of the Year last year. I just think Mikal Bridges could be super valuable for any fantasy team in all formats, categories, points, leagues, the works. I'm taking Mikal Bridges, not messing with the other Bridges. Bogdanovich goes next. Boucher, Harrell, Green, Drummond, Clarkson, another Bogdanovich, Miles Bridges. The computer grabbed him. I think that's crazy. I wouldn't mess with him. So now up, I see Kyle Kuzma. And after what I typically would never draft Kyle Kuzma. But after last year, man, he's making me think about it. I like Robert Williams here. I also like Kyle Anderson, especially for a redraft league with Jaren Jackson Jr. being out for the first couple of months with the surgery. Also, John Wall is a question mark. I don't know what's going to happen with him. Is he going to get starters minutes? I think to be safe here, I'm going to just go ahead and grab. I'm going to go ahead and grab Robert Williams because I know what he's going to produce. If he's healthy, he's going to be a rebounding machine as well as a defensive presence. So we're going to go with Robert Williams. Dylan Brooks goes next. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Tyler Hero, Ingles, Kuzma, Lopez, looks like Rubio, looks like Reggie Jackson, Eric Bledsoe, Thaddeus Young, Rui Hachimura, Anderson, Kyle, that is, Kelly Olynyk, and Dennis Schroeder. We're up again. So at this point in the draft, I also want to start thinking about rookies. So right now, where I am, I feel like I could still maybe make one more grab for a vet or an experienced player and then start reaching for rookies. So right now, this is kind of the ugly zone. This is like I'm not really happy about any of this. But Scotty Barnes is on the board here. He's projected to go a lot later, but I'm gonna go ahead and just grab him right now. So Scotty Barnes goes Sadiq Bey, Cole Anthony, Jonathan Isaac, Kelly Oubre, Isaiah Stewart, Clark, Brandon, that is, TJ Warren, which I don't think TJ Warren's going to play this year. And if he does, I don't think he's going to be very productive. Lori Marketing. So we're up again. And now we're getting to that point where I think I want to start pulling the trigger on some of these rookies. I know that the computer is not going to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and go with Chet, see if he's available here. Chet Home. Yep, he's here. So I drafted Chet Holmgren and I grabbed him in the 11th round. After him goes Steve Adams, Dort, Harris, Zubac, DiVincenzo, Wall, Beasley. I think that's Ross from Orlando, Hardaway, Baisley, Herder, Finney Smith, Tice, Bagley, and we're up again. So again, we're gonna go rookie centric. I'm gonna go for my man Paulo if he's still here. Oof, there he is. So we got Paulo Banchero from the Orlando Magic. We are cooking right now. It looks like for me, my next pick is gonna be Jaden Ivey, and then I'll give you guys an update of the other players that went. So we grabbed Jaden Ivey with our next pick. So after Banchero went Graham, Morris, Barton, Portis, Love, Wiseman. I'm not mad at Wiseman. I think Wiseman, if he's healthy, can have a good year. Okoro, Griffin. I took Jaden Ivey, Aldridge, TJ McConnell, Smith, Morris, Robinson, Plumlee. Can't see those other ones. Then we had people like Derrick Rose and Porter, Seth Curry, Hart, Favors. We're up again. So it seems as if we got most of the rookies we're interested in that are left on the board. So now I'm going to just see if I can get the next available or next best player that we can find here. It doesn't look, oh, shoot, I got Jaden happening here. Let me grab another rookie. Who do we got here? Nothing really happening here with the rookies. Running out of time. So not crazy about it, but I'm going to go ahead and grab Devin Vassell. I think with the departure of DeJounte Murray, there are going to be tons of minutes around, and Devin Vassell is going to be, successful just based on opportunity. He's a great young prospect, a young player. Thomas Bryant goes, Horford goes, Bryant goes, Bamba, Noel, Kispert, Crowder, Birch, Osman, and this is my last pick. So let me take a look and see who's hanging out here, who we can grab. Whiteside, I don't want anything to do with him. I'm okay with Markel Fultz, Klay Thompson, and if Jordan Poole is around, it's another option. I think I would take Jordan Poole right now, just because I don't know what Klay is going to do, and with the possibility of Jordan Poole coming into his own, I take that young man right there, and that would be the last pick for my draft. Burks, O'Neal, Hayes, Anthony, Whiteside, Fultz, and it looks like Kleber. So let's see if we can take a look at my team, so you guys can get a look. So we have a guard heavy squad. So we got Morant, we got SGA, we got Anthony Edwards, we got Mikal Bridges, Chet Holmgren, Scotty Barnes, Nikola Jokic, Tyrese Halliburton, Evan Mobley, which I really love, Jonas Valanciunas, Robert Williams, Paolo Banchero, Jaden Ivey, Devin Vassell, and Jordan Poole. Not so crazy about the Devin Vassell pick now that I look at it. I could have maybe grabbed both Klay and Jordan Poole there, and maybe, if one of them got hurt, I could, make those moves. But that's something you want to do too, is think about having some handcuffs in your Dynasty League. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you want more mock drafts, please let me know in the comments. And also, do me a big favor, subscribe to the channel and leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. And also, give us a thumbs up. That's a like, so people know that this is the kind of content they should see. Thank you so much for joining us. And don't forget, play the waivers, set your lineups, and follow Game Pick, you freaking fantasy nerds.